Do you live in a pizza paradise? Keep watching to find out if your municipality is the place to be for some serious pizza. You won't believe what was rated the top pizza city in 2021. It's impossible to have a conversation about the best pizza in the US without including New York City. Why else would the Ninja Turtles call the Big Apple home, if not for its bodacious
I never thought I'd taste anything better than worms and algae, but this is amazing!
New York, after all, claims to be home to the country's first pizzeria, Lombardi's in Lower Manhattan. While you can still find this century-plus-old institution on Spring Street, there are many other delicious pies across the 5 boroughs. According to the New York Times food critic Pete Wells, the house slice at Mama's 2 on the Upper West Side is one of the best in the city. The restaurant's square slices feature a frico crust, which is browned on the edges where cheese meets the pan. Another top slice can be found at Patsy's Pizzeria in East Harlem, where the pizzas are still cooked in a coal-fired oven. Roberta's in Brooklyn is beloved for its Neapolitan-style pies, though be ready to wait in line if you want to eat at the original Bushwick location. Locals love the bee sting pizza, which features house-cured soppressata and honey. Luke Hawley in Carroll Gardens is another Brooklyn institution, but the infatuation warns you'll have to line up at 4 p.m. to enjoy the restaurant's classic pizza, topped with plenty of mozzarella, minced garlic, and basil. New York is also infamous for its dollar slice institutions peppered throughout the city. The foldable slices are a cheap and easy dinner, though their days of costing you only $1 may be numbered due to inflation, the New York Times reports. The eternal debate rages about Chicago's deep dish pizza. Is it pizza or a pizza-ish casserole? Either way, there's no denying that the Windy City is full of hotspots for all types of pizza lovers. In fact, many Chicagoans would point out that tourists miss the best of the city's pizza scene if they only try deep dish pies. For example, tavern-style pizza featuring a crispy, cracker-thin crust cut into squares is as much of a local staple. Head to Southside institution Vito and Nick's to sample a classic version of this Chi-Town pie. Designed for sharing, tavern-style pizza is the perfect accompaniment to a night out drinking old-style beer with friends. If you're looking for more of a traditional Italian pie, try Spacca Napoli in the Ravenswood neighborhood. The restaurant is beloved for its Neapolitan-style crust topped with classic ingredients like prosciutto, olives, and, of course, mozzarella. Then there's the bready, decadent goodness of a deep dish pizza, which you can find at famous local chains like Lou Malnati's, Giordano's, and Bartoli's. If you don't think you can manage a whole pie, Art of Pizza in the Lakeview neighborhood offers individual slices. Local favorite Pequod's is renowned for its caramelized crust and for offering the best personal pie deal in the city. Historically, Detroit has been known for Motown music and cars, but pizza has recently joined the list. According to Eater, Detroit-style pizza's closest cousin might be Sicilian focaccia. It features a thick, porous dough cooked in a steel pan and topped with Wisconsin brick cheese, resulting in a chewy crust and cheesy caramelized edges. Detroit-style pizza is a relatively new phenomenon, as Food and Wine reports, but you can now find the city's rectangular thick crust pies at restaurants across the country, including major chains like Pizza Hut. Of course, the best versions of Detroit-style pizza are found in the Motor City itself. If you want to try the original, head to Buddy's Pizza. Since opening in 1946, the restaurant has expanded to 10 locations, but has stayed true to its traditional recipe. Louie's Pizza is another delicious option for Detroit-style za. The restaurant is notorious for using a pound of cheese on every pizza.
That's a lot of cheese.
Outside of Detroit style, the city has a lot of great pizzas to offer. A standout is Pie-Sci, a self-proclaimed science laboratory crafting pies with unexpected flavors. The menu changes seasonally, though one example is the Jerky Boys, featuring garlic oil, mozzarella, house jerk chicken, red onion, pineapple, and roasted jalapeno barbecue drizzle. Then there's the Pickle Rick, featuring red sauce, mozzarella, ground beef, bacon, red onion, cheddar cheese, and pickles. Some of St. Louis's cuisine has a reputation for being divisive, such as the Twitter outcry over how bagels are cut vertically, and its pizza is no exception. The St. Louis style of pizza features yeast-free dough topped with Provel, a processed cheese product that the FDA doesn't classify as cheese because it fails to meet required moisture levels. One food writer for Serious Eats even referred to the dish as pizza-flavored nachos. However, many St. Louisans love Provel. They see its low melting point and gooey texture as an ideal pairing with the local cracker-thin pizza crust. You can find a classic version at Emo's Pizza, a chain that's been around since 1964 and has expanded to 100 stores across Missouri, Kansas, and Illinois. Try a deluxe pizza with sausage, mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, bacon, and Provel. The city's pizza offerings extend well beyond Provel-laden pies, and locals would be quick to point out that St. Louis-style pizza is more about the ultra-thin crust than the Provel. Head to Divey Blackthorn Pub and Pizza for a Chicago-style slice, or one of Pie Pizzeria's locations for deep-dish cornmeal crust pies. St. Louis Magazine reports that Union Loafer serves a pizza with Neapolitan-style char and a New York City-style texture. Meanwhile, newcomer Pizza Champ offers up creative pies like taco pizza and a buffalo fried chicken pizza at its drive-thru or walk-up window. The city of brotherly love may be known for its cheesesteaks, but its pizza selections are nothing to shrug at. According to Food & Wine, Philadelphia actually has a fair bit of history with pizza since it was home to many Italian immigrants. After all, the first Italian joint in the United States still in existence, Ralph's, opened there in 1900. If you want to try an old-school classic, head to Santucci's Pizza, a member of the Pizza Hall of Fame known for square pizzas with sauce on top. Another traditional favorite, BYOB Tacanelli's Pizzeria, is now run by the family's 5th generation. On the menu, you'll find a tomato pie with sauce and no cheese, a regular pie with sauce and cheese, a white pie with salt, black pepper, cheese, and garlic, and a margarita with fresh basil and fresh mozzarella, as well as a small list of toppings. Considering the city's buzzy foodie scene, newer restaurants are home to some of Philly's best pizza. Check out Eva for wood-fired pies and natural wines. Feeling indecisive? You'll find a little bit of everything at Pizza John, which offers grandma-style pizza, Detroit-style pizza, and round pies. If you want to support a good cause, Down North not only cooks up delicious pizzas, but also hires formerly incarcerated folks and pays fair wages. Tokyo-style Neapolitan pizza was first brought to attention via Ugly Delicious, but now Americans have a chance to taste the variety stateside at the newly launched pizzeria Say in Los Angeles. This particular style of pizza is unique for its dough, which features an indented crust to add an interesting textural experience. The restaurant's owners have big goals. Chef William Ju says he wants it to be, quote, the best pizzeria in Los Angeles. Pizzeria Say has a lot of competition as it works towards pizza dominance. It joins an already vibrant scene in LA, including heavy hitters like Pizzana and Pizzeria Mozza. Pizzana's long list of awards includes a Michelin Bib Gourmand Award and a spot on Jonathan Gold's list of top 101 restaurants in Los Angeles. Pizzeria Mozza, run by renowned California chef Nancy Silverton, has been a celebrated mainstay in the city since 2006. Another highlight is Osby in Venice Beach, which serves up Roman-style ultra-thin crust pizzas with a California twist. If you're trying to host a small gathering, Speak Cheesy's Pizza Van is available to cater micro-pizza parties with its fermented sourdough pies, though the chef might be busy cooking for celebrities. Back in 2018, Boston's Regina Pizzeria took the crown for the best pizza in the United States in TripAdvisor's list of the country's top 10 pizzerias. It's rather appropriate, as Regina does mean queen in Latin. From its opening in 1926, the restaurant has been celebrated for its thin crust pizzas cooked to perfection in brick ovens, as well as its use of seasonal local ingredients. One TripAdvisor reviewer even wrote that it was reminiscent of pizza in Naples, and they hadn't tasted anything comparable in the US. The pizzeria is one of many famous pizza joints and Italian restaurants found in the North End neighborhood of Boston, also known as Little Italy. If you're hungry, try Ernesto's, where ordering a slice will reward you with a quarter of a pizza. For a grab-and-go dining option, Slice Joint Rena's Pizzeria and Cafe offers authentic Neapolitan-style slices and build-your-own pizzas at affordable prices. Galleria Umberto, named an American classic by the James Beard Foundation in 2018, is also well worth the visit. However, the joint only serves lunch, so be prepared to wait in line to sample its Sicilian-style slices. With Wisconsin's cheese reputation, it's not shocking that the state's most populous city would end up on our list. But did you know there's actually a Milwaukee-style pizza?
What?
Yep, we're serious.
Oh yes, it's true. Ooh.
The ultra-thin crust combines a rectangular-cut Sicilian thick crust pizza with thin-crust Neapolitan pies, and was invented by the city's first pizzeria, the Corridoro Club. Another quintessential Milwaukee-style pizza joint is Zaffiro's, which is run by a family of Sicilian immigrants. The outlet recommends sticking with popular Milwaukee toppings here: sausage, mushroom, and onion. Ned's Pizza is another old-school choice for thin-crust gooey pies loaded up with sauce and cheese. You might not think to head to a coffee shop for pizza, but some of the best pies in the city can be found at Anodyne Coffee Roasting Company. The coffee roaster's innovative pizza options include an artichoke and manchego variety, and even a pie that's topped with edible flowers for a fresh, colorful flair. According to Eater, in the not-so-distant past, San Franciscans bemoaned the lack of quality pizza options in their city. Luckily, that is no longer the case. The city's pizza can stand up against the top in the world, as evidenced when Tony's Pizza Napolitana's head chef won Best Pizza Margherita at the World Pizza Cup in Naples. A recent option is Norcina, which opened in 2021 in the Marina District, offering pies made with the famous San Francisco sourdough. The dough features a drizzle of olive oil that makes the pizza crust both light and crunchy. Meanwhile, Eater notes that Tommaso's was a favorite of director Francis Ford Coppola, so you know it must be good. The nearly 90-year-old restaurant features classic Italian pies along with other traditional Italian recipes. If you're searching for that stereotypical Californian seasonal cuisine, check out Tiny Pizzetta 211 in the Richmond district. The menu changes weekly to embrace the best of what's currently growing. Portland, Oregon made waves across the food world when it was selected as the top pizza city in the country over New York and Chicago by the authors of Modernist Pizza in 2021. The rationale was that it topped other sampled cities in terms of creativity and passion. The authors even called out Lovely's 50/50 as one of the top 2 pizza spots in the United States. The restaurant's Instagrammable pies are topped with seasonal vegetables that are mostly sourced in the Pacific Northwest, and sometimes even garnished with flowers per Eater. If you want to sample Lovely's 50/50's famous whole grain crust, keep an eye on Chef Sarah Minnick's Instagram, where pizzas are available for takeout from Thursday through Saturday, though they often sell out. Counter Serves Gracie's a Pizza is another city highlight. The joint's crust is tangy, naturally leavened, and covered with house-made mozzarella and creative toppings like harissa breadcrumbs. If the weather cooperates, you can enjoy a slice along with a drink on the patio, which Gracie shares with the Garrison Cocktail Bar. Portland's reputation for farm-to-table cuisine is alive at Handsome Pizza, where even the flour is sourced locally and freshly milled. Specials are often named after local celebrities or former staff, like the Esther Kim pie, topped with house-made sausage, oregano, sauce and cheese, and a green garlic carrot relish. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.